Hello and welcome to all you dear Taurians out there. This is your monthly horoscope for the last month of the year for December, and what a month it's gonna be. And I want to give you precise, concise, not too long videos so that you know where you're standing. You are an earth sign, right? And you want to have those feet on the ground. And so let's have a look what this month is all about. It's definitely for the Taurians. Wow, this month and especially next month in January, I'm so excited for you because there's so much good stuff happening for you finally. There is the Mars going direct and bumping up for the last time with Pluto, but that I'm going to talk about. There is the eclipse I'm going to talk about. There is Jupiter Saturn I'm going to talk about. And last but not least, let's start with this, because this is happening in your sign, Lilith together with Uranus in your sign for the whole month, conjoining with each other. And even next month, Mars is going to join the club. So there's definitely something brewing for the Taurians, and it has to do with the following. Uranus is about freeing yourself up and freeing yourself up from any burdens, from, the chains and the things that are not working for you anymore. When people consult me for readings and I want to put their life upside down, I want to see Uranus transits, because that is what is going on when people have a lot of Uranus transits. Now, you have this now with Lilith there, and Lilith is not a planet. It's but it's very, I never mention it. I only mention it when it's so important with other planets, like now. And it is about the woman that knows herself very well, that knows what she desires, and that is a bit of a warrior, so to speak, and that can get very angry when she can't express herself. Now put these two together, Uranus and Lilith, and what you've got is truly the need to be free and the need to be wild. So, dear Taurians, normally Taurians are very people who are very calm, very gentle people. They are known for that. But this is going to change in December and January. Temporary, not always. You're not always going to be like that. But there is a need to be free. And there is a need to be a bit more wild there. And it has to do with you, because it's in your sign. Of course, connections one-to-one. When you're in a relationship, they're going to feel it. They're going to feel that wild side of you, that side that says, hey, this is what I want. Normally, Venus, your planet is Venus, which is the negotiator, which is the planet I want peace and I want, I consider other people, but not this month and next month. Be prepared that this energy is okay, and that this energy is because you have been bottling up yourself. You have been bottling up, especially in relationships. When you are in a relationship and you feel that you have to walk on X, this is not going to work anymore. Okay, with this energy in your sign, you're forewarned, right? So it is there for a reason, and so if you keep on bottling up this energy, it's gonna get worse, basically. So be your true self, communicate as good as you can, and that will transform you, and that would get a lot of the air clean that might be now not so clean. Because even in January, with Mars there in your sign, you're preparing yourself for new starts. A lot of Taurus is like, when I talk about December and January, Taurians are the ones that are going to make the biggest changes because of this energy. This is very youthful. It doesn't matter how old you are, youthful and breaking free energy. So for those of you who really, really don't sit there and wait until, something falls out of the sky, it's about you doing this. And it's about you taking, going in the driver's seat again, basically. That's what this energy is all about. I could talk hours and hours about this energy, but it's really important for you. So take advantage of that. And the relationships that you are in and that are going, Uranus is not going to take away a relationship that is not suiting for you anymore. I've seen it a lot with Uranus transit. It takes away what no longer suits for you. And you've got that. So you are here to speak out here during the month of December. So it's going to be pretty wild there for you. On the other hand, there is this Mars still in your 12th house preparing itself. So glad to say to the Taurians that yes, you're gonna have better sleep. Better sleep. A lot of Taurians are complaining that they can't sleep, that they're having really nightmares and whatnot. But that's the unconscious talking to you. I've been talking about that for a lot of months. But now this Mars is going direct. Still is gonna bump into Pluto for the third time. So it's not all over yet, because there is still some, there could be some anxiety that you are a bit afraid of doing something that you want to do and that you're going to do in January, because then Mars is in your sign. So whatever you're brewing, and even when you still have a bit of sleepless nights every now and then, they're there to I would say, to go through it, to go through that process of change, because Pluto is still in your 9th house of beliefs. So some beliefs need to be transformed. I can't put it in another way. You still have some beliefs that are holding you back. So work on that during the month of December behind the scenes, and you're gonna feel healing because of that, because you're gonna have an eclipse in your 8th house, and that is healing energy. That is a really good energy to heal from, and to, because this eclipse in Sagittarius is with the South Node. So it's the sun and the moon together with on the 14th of December, around about that time, with the South Node there, means that you're letting go of something. You're letting go of, the 8th house is also other people's values. You're not, I know that a true Taurian, they consider other people's, what they're saying, they consider that. But this is not the time. It is about you, remember. It is about you, and it is about taking care of who you are, first and foremost, so that you can have this clean, you could say, new start again almost, and with more fresh energy. So letting go of what other people think of you is going to be easier during the month of December. And then other good news is Jupiter and Saturn conjunction. Saturn in Aquarius on the 18th, Jupiter in Aquarius on the 20th, and they're joining together in Aquarius. And for you, that is the highest point of your horoscope. Now, this is important. So, you know, next year it's all on the fixed signs, and Taurus, you are a fixed sign, so prepare yourself for a bit of a wild year there. Also when it comes to work. So when there have been changes in your work, don't doubt that too much. There is freshness and new starts that can be made. Jupiter is about expansion. Saturn is about hard work and making it real. So what this Jupiter-Saturn conjunction is a practical vision. So you're going to have a practical vision when it comes to work. When you're 80 years old and you say, Veerle, I'm not working anymore, thank you very much, then it has to do with your public life. It has to do with how people perceive you. They will perceive you as someone practical, but also someone who's optimistical. And I want you to tap into that energy. So when you are someone that, because of the circumstances in the world, have had a hard time with your work, there is new stuff coming up there that you can tap into. Of course, you have to go on that ride, on that Jupiterian Saturnial ride. And it's going to last for a whole year there in that sign of Aquarius, or most year, with Jupiter in the 11th house for a short period. But anyway, what this means is there is new hope, there is new opportunities that consider your work, that consider your career. When you tap into the Aquarian way, what is Aquarius? It is anything that has to do with internet, anything that has to do with innovation, anything that has to do with be a bit avant la lettre. So these are tips if you want to reorient yourself when it comes to work. Is that a word? It probably isn't. But anyway, you understand what I'm trying to say, right? Very exciting. So this is a very brewing kind of energy there. So still a bit restless for sure. But I'm sure you're going to do well with that. Enjoy the energies of this freedom. because it's gonna take you to places that you didn't know that existed. Anyways, having said that, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your comments and your likes and making this channel grow and grow and grow. It is fantastic. Thank you so much. Can't do this without you. And have a good month. Bye bye.